Hello there, me fellow salty sea dogs. It's time for another book. Now that I just got back from my cannonball throwing contest, I only came fourth, but that's alright, I had lots of fun. Alright, today's book is Corduroy, about a nice little stuffed teddy from a toy shop. And who reads this? Oh, that's a bit tricky, that text. Dawn Freeman. What a good book this one is. I liked it when I was a wee pirate. Alright, let's begin. Corduroy is a bear who once lived in the toy department of a big store. Day after day he waited with all the other animals and dolls for somebody to come along and take him home. There they all are, waiting on the shelf at the toy store. The store was always filled with shoppers buying all sorts of things, but no one ever seemed to want a small bear in green overalls. Then one morning, a little girl stopped and looked straight into Corduroy's bright eyes. "Oh, Mummy," she said, "look, there's the very bear I've always wanted." "Not today, dear," her mother sighed. "I've spent too much already. Besides, he doesn't look new. He's lost the button to one of his shoulder straps." Corduroy watched them sadly as they walked away. "I didn't know I'd lost a button," he said to himself. "Tonight I'll go and see if I can find it." It sounds like the start of an adventure to me. I wonder if there's any pirates or pirate ships. Oh, I do hope so. Late that evening, when all the shoppers had gone and the doors were shut and locked, Corduroy climbed carefully down from his shelf and began searching everywhere on the floor for his lost button. Suddenly he felt the floor moving under him. Quite by accident he had stepped onto an escalator, and up he went. Could this be a mountain? He wondered. I think I've always wanted to climb a mountain. There be that cheeky teddy bear. Oh. He stepped off of the escalator. He stepped off of the escalator as it reached the next floor, and there before his eyes was a most amazing sight. Tables and chairs and lamps and sofas and rows of beds. "This must be a palace," Corduroy gasped. "I guess I've always wanted to live in a palace." Look at all those beds. That's a lot. I don't think it's a palace though, Corduroy. He wandered around admiring the furniture. "This must be a bed," he said. "I've always wanted to sleep in a bed." And up he crawled onto a large, thick mattress. And all at once he saw something small and round. "Why, here's my button," he cried, as he tried to pick it up. But, like all other buttons on the mattress, it was tied down tight. He yanked and pulled with both paws until, pop! Off came the button, and off the mattress Corduroy tumbled. Bang! Into a tall floor lamp. Over it fell with a crash. Whoa. Corduroy didn't know it, but there was someone else awake in the store. The night watchman was going his rounds on the floor above. When he heard the crash, he came dashing down the escalator. "Now who in the world did that?" he exclaimed. "Somebody must be hiding around here." There be the night watchman. He flashed his light under and over sofas and beds until he came to the biggest bed of all. And there he saw 2 fuzzy brown ears sticking up from under the covers. "Hello," he said. "How did you get upstairs?" He didn't do a good job of hiding. His ears are sticking out. Oh, cheeky Corduroy got caught. All right. The watchman tucked Corduroy under his arm and carried him down the escalator and set him on the shelf in the toy department with the other animals and dolls. Corduroy was just waking up when the first customers came into the store that morning. And there, looking at him with a wide, warm smile, was the same little girl he'd seen only the day before. "I'm Lisa," she said, "and you're going to be my very own bear. Last night I counted what I've saved in my piggy bank, and my mother said I could bring you home." "Shall I put him in a box for you?" the sales lady asked. "Oh, no thank you," Lisa answered, and she carried Corduroy home in her arms. She ran all the way up the 4 flights of stairs into her family's apartment and straight to her own room. Corduroy blinked. There was a chair and a chest of drawers, and alongside a girl-sized bed stood a little bed just the right size for him. The room was small, nothing like that enormous palace in the department store. "This must be home," he said. "I know I've always wanted a home." Lisa sat down with Corduroy on her lap and began to sew a button onto his overalls. "I like you the way you are," she said, "but you'll be more comfortable with your shoulder strap fastened." There they be, and look at that tiny teddy bear-sized bed. That's lovely. There he's getting his new button. Oh, good work sewing that button on, Lisa. "You must be a friend," said Corduroy. "I've always wanted a friend." "Me too," said Lisa, and gave him a big, long hug. And that is the end of Corduroy the book. Fantastic story I loved when I was a wee little pirate. And even better, I know for a fact they made a movie about this book. Very good. I enjoyed it immensely when I was younger. So, if you get the chance, have a look at it. It's pretty old. It might be a bit hard to find. But I'm sure in this day and age with technology we can find it. All right. Have a great day, everybody. I'll see you next time. Land ho!